I got this comment calling me out and saying that I was wrong about something. And I'm thinking this is a really good opportunity to explain the difference between large language models, machine learning, AI, ChatGPT. Because honestly, all of this stuff's pretty confusing and they start to get used interchangeably, which is not correct. This graphic behind me shows the basic stack. So the comment itself was saying that AI doesn't exist. That's absolute nonsense. AI, the largest circle here, has actually been around since the 1950s, theoretically at least. As soon as computers were conceived, the idea of artificial intelligence was not far behind. A subset underneath artificial intelligence, so a type of artificial intelligence, is machine learning. It's a mechanism. Going down another level, we then have deep learning, which is a type of machine learning, followed by generative artificial intelligence, which is basically an artificial intelligence that's capable of generating image, text, video. Underneath that, we have another subset called large language model, or LLM for short. And then we have GPTs, or generative pre-trained transformers, GPT-4, the current top model, and then ChatGPT. Technically, large language models kind of fall between deep learning and generative AI, but we don't need that level of finesse generally. So here's the main problem. When we talk about ChatGPT, lots of people just refer to ChatGPT as an artificial intelligence. Technically, that's true because it's kind of under this whole umbrella and everything in here is artificial intelligence. But it's such a wide definition that it stops being useful. And this leads to issues like the comment above where I'm being told there's no such thing as artificial intelligence. And that what we're talking about instead are LLMs, GPTs, and chatbots, things like ChatGPT. This claim that AI doesn't exist is probably a misconception coming from the fact that there are different levels of artificial intelligence. So what we have right now is something called an artificial narrow intelligence. It's an AI that does a very specific task very well. What the companies like OpenAI are working towards right now is this artificial general intelligence. This is an AI that you can give it any cognitive task and it's going to be able to work out the best way to do it. Much like a human mind can flex to work out a problem even if it hasn't encountered it before. Very likely the commenter is saying that we don't have AGI, which is true, that is not here yet. We are still stuck in the baby stage of artificial intelligence right now, the AI. And specifically right now, what's really happening is the market is being dominated by ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is becoming synonymous with artificial intelligence as a whole, and we're calling ChatGPT an AI. I do this myself in my videos. I will not necessarily talk about large language models or generative AIs, but instead talk about ChatGPT or use the general word AI. This is basically just a shorthand. Kind of in the same way that instead of saying search engine, we just say Google. ChatGPT is taking that position right now where it is becoming the Google of AI, and popular common use language adapts to that. So whilst it's important to understand the differentiation, often we'll just use common words.